As Nigeria goes through its changes with the lack of security nationwide and other changes that's facing the nation, I think we need to have a serious conversation about the future of Nigeria. Now, many people in the Nigerian diaspora have written Nigeria off as a failed state. Well, the president and CEO of the Global African Business Association has not written off Nigeria as a failed state. And within due time, just like many nations, it will come to the light once again. However, I do have a different strategy of looking at Nigeria within the confines of the fourth industrial revolution. And that strategy is understanding that Nigeria is just not a nation with geographic boundaries, but also a people. And where our diaspora resides, whether that's the UK or the US, or even in Brazil, Nigeria resides. And I think we need to understand that we need to push for a new Nigeria with a new infrastructure and raising our children within this new Nigeria where they can learn their own culture, their own language, and most importantly, understanding their own future. And these new Nigerias can be neighborhoods. They don't necessarily have to be one large country or one large state. They could be neighborhoods within communities that are struggling with their tax bases. Take, for instance, with some of the things that we're trying to do in GABA right here in the state of Michigan with neighborhood revitalization. And while everyone has an opportunity to participate in neighborhood revitalization, why not Nigerians participate in neighborhood revitalization and build a Lagos, build a little Abuja, build a brand new Nigeria within those neighborhoods to create a tax base, to create schools, to create pharmacies, to create hospitals, and most importantly, faith-based commitment that is going to drive innovation and community development in the 21st century to create a legacy for our children. I think we are too narrow-minded when we look at how to solve the problems in Nigeria. We're not going to be able to solve all the problems in Nigeria, but what we can do is take some of the best practices from back home and put them in communities here in the state of Michigan, the state of Illinois, or the state of Nebraska, or the state of Georgia, or the state of Maryland, and create our own communities of empowerment that we can link the wealth back home so that we can have a two-way pipeline of investment and a two-way pipeline of impact. That's why we are always telling our brothers and sisters from Nigeria to please buy a lot in a city like Inkster, Michigan. Buy a lot, buy a vacant lot, buy commercial property. Invest. Use the EB-5 investor visa. Use other means of investment to impact the community to create your own Nigeria right here in the US of A.